Trapper John MD was a series that followed Dr. Trapper John McIntyre as a surgeon and mentor based in San Francisco. The show's success came through the writings of Richard Hooker, who was himself a surgeon and who had previous success in television with MASH. But credit also must go to the excellent Trapper John MD cast members who brought these incredible characters to life. Sadly, the main Trapper John MD cast members have now left us. Let's look back at their incredible lives and careers. Pernell Roberts. Pernell Roberts was born May 18, 1928, in Waycross, Georgia. As a teen, he played in bands and acted in school plays. While serving in the Army, he performed in the U.S. Marine Corps Band, playing the tuba and horn. He moved to New York and eventually began appearing in off-Broadway plays. He considered himself a serious actor and wanted to take on mostly dramatic roles. He became a huge star when he played Adam Cartwright on Bonanza. This was one of America's most popular westerns, and his portrayal of the eldest Cartwright's son was highly lauded. But he didn't enjoy working on the show and didn't particularly like his character or the storylines. He left the show after only a few seasons to pursue more serious work. His role as Dr. Trapper John McIntyre is what he's best remembered for. With the show, he got to show off his dramatic skills and once again played a character who resonated with American audiences. He also continued to act in plays and made guest appearances in TV shows and movies. Pernell Roberts died January 24, 2010, at age 81 in Malibu, California. Before we tell you more about the cast of Trapper John MD, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Charles Siebert. Charles Siebert was born March 9, 1938, in Kenosha, Wisconsin. He was a classically trained actor who studied under Father John J. Walsh at Marquette University. He also studied at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art. He began acting in theater and appeared in many local productions held by various troupes. He was a part of different acting troupes such as Shakespeare in the Park, the Goodman Theater in Chicago, and the Williamstown Theater Festival, among many others. He also appeared in Broadway plays with his debut in 1967 in The Life of Galileo. During the late 60s, he began appearing on television, focusing mainly on soap operas. His role as Dr. Stanley Riverside II in Trapper John MD became his most well-known role. He loved working on the show so much he even directed a few episodes. He also had a few great film roles, including work in Coma, and Justice for All, Whitewater Summer, 8 Men Out, and The Other Side of Midnight. He died May 1, 2022, at age 84 in Santa Rosa, California. Mary McCarty. Mary McCarty was born in September of 1923 in Winfield, Kansas. She grew up in L.A., which must have sparked her interest in show business. It was at age 5 that she began singing and dancing in musical revues. Her first on-screen role was in the film Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. She became a child star and appeared in over 70 films by the time she was 11. As an adult, she appeared in feature films like The French Line, All That Jazz, Somebody Killed Her Husband, and Babes in Toyland. She also appeared in a variety of Broadway plays, including Chicago, Annie Christie, Bless You All, and Miss Liberty. She worked as a choreographer and taught dance to many prominent actresses. Her role as Nurse Clara Willoughby on Trapper John MD is the role that made her most famous. This was where she was able to show off her dramatic skills and reach the widest audience possible. She died of unspecific causes April 3, 1980, at age 56 in Los Angeles. Simon Scott. Simon Scott was born September 21, 1920, in Monterey Park, California. His acting career began in the theater. He was a member of the Peninsula Players Theater in Wisconsin and originally performed under the name Dan Scott. He began his TV career in the 50s with his first credit in the popular adventure program Biff Baker USA. He later became a series regular on Perry Mason. One of his early major TV roles was as John Riggs on Markham. He continued to act in popular shows throughout the 60s, including Alcoa Premier, 77 Sunset Strip, General Hospital, and Pistols and Petticoats. He got recognition for his role as General Bronson in McHale's Navy. This was the role that solidified him as a major TV star. In the 70s, he was cast as Arnold Slocum in Trapper John MD, which was the other role he was mostly known for. This would also be his last role as he retired from acting after the show ended. He died December 11, 1991, at age 71 in Los Alamitos, California. Madge Sinclair. Madge Sinclair was born as Madge Dorita Walters in Kingston, Jamaica. She initially worked as a teacher in Jamaica before emigrating to the United States in 1966. Her acting career began in New York in productions at the Public Theater run by producer and director Joseph Papp. Her first film role was in 1974's Conrack, which she starred in alongside Jon Voight. She was lauded for her performance and nominated for an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Actress. She then played Belle in the miniseries Roots, which made her a huge star. Her role on Trapper John M.D. was Nurse Ernestine Shoup, and she won acclaim for the role. Her other notable film roles included work in Cornbread Earl and Me, Leadbelly, The End of Innocence, and The Lion King. Other notable TV roles included One in a Million, The Ron LaFleur Story, and Guyana Tragedy, The Story of Jim Jones. She died December 20th, 1995, of leukemia. She was 57. Surviving cast members. Now let's catch up with the surviving cast members of Trapper John M.D. to see what they're up to. Gregory Harrison. Gregory Harrison played Gonzo Gates, a young surgical assistant to Trapper John. This was the role that made him a TV star, as he'd only had brief experience before. He later found fame in the TV movie For Ladies Only. His notable film roles include work in films such as Razorback, North Shore, Air Bud Golden Receiver, and The Vanished. He mostly focuses on television. His most recent TV work has included work on General Hospital and 911. He also appeared in the 2021 movie Sweet Carolina. Brian Stokes Mitchell. Brian Stokes Mitchell began his acting career in the late 1980s, working on stage. He appeared in plays such as OK, Jelly's Last Jam, and Kiss of the Spider-Woman. On TV, he first came to fame with the role of John Dolan in Roots: The Next Generations. His role as Dr. Justin Jackson on Trapper John M.D. made him a huge star. He's continued to have a prolific career in television. In 2021, he appeared in the TV series Evil and the animated series Centaur World. He also appeared in the film Tick, Tick, Boom. Christopher Norris. Christopher Norris is best known for her role as Nurse Gloria Brancusi on Trapper John. She's also appeared in a few B movies such as Summer of 42, Mr. and Mrs. Bojo Jones, and Airport 1975. On television, she's appeared on The Love Boat, Hotel, Santa Barbara, and Another World. She decided to retire from acting in the 90s to pursue a degree in psychology. She's also a noted antique collector. Timothy Busfield. Timothy Busfield began his acting career on stage in the late 70s. He made a few TV appearances in the 80s and won acclaim when he joined the cast of Trapper John M.D. in 1984. He played Dr. John McIntyre Jr. for 39 episodes. He later gained acclaim for his role as Elliot Wilson in 30-something. And he became known in cinema for his role in the film Field of Dreams. Since then, he's been busy working in both film and television. His most recent acting role was in the 2020 series For Life. He's also directed several TV series like Sports Night, Ed, White Collar, and Dolly Parton's Heartstrings. Lorna Luft. Lorna Luft began her entertainment career as a child on The Judy Garland Show. She appeared on stage many times, particularly in musicals like Promises, Promises. She also appeared in several musical films, including Grease 2. She played Nurse Libby Kegler on Trapper John M.D., and this became the role she was most known for. She's made only occasional appearances on TV since then and had a few film roles, most notably in the 1998 film 54. She's been focusing mainly on her participation in various charities. Janis Paige. Janis Paige is now 99 years old and has of course stepped away from the limelight, but she's been one of America's most prolific actresses. Her career has spanned musical theater, television, and cinema. She played Catherine Hackett in 15 episodes of Trapper John M.D. This was her first major recurring role after decades of making occasional appearances on popular shows. She had a shorter film career, appearing mostly in the 1940s to the 60s. These films included The Younger Brothers, Fugitive Ladies, Silk Stockings, and Welcome to Hard Times. Her final role was in the 1994 action film Natural Causes. Now it's time to hear from you. Who was your favorite character on Trapper John M.D.? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts Verse if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.